Let's continue now to review redox reactions. Oxidation is the loss of electrons. This term makes sense because oxygen generally takes electrons away from another substance, oxidizing that substance. The term is used even if something other than oxygen is acting as the oxidizing agent. An oxidizing agent is reduced during a redox reaction since it gains electrons. Reduction is the gain of electrons. This makes sense if you consider that electrons have negative charge, so adding a negative is a reduction. A reducing agent is oxidized during a redox reaction since it loses electrons. One way to remember this gaining and losing of electrons is through the mnemonic device Leo the lion says grr. Leo means loss of electrons is oxidation, and grr is gaining electrons is reduction. Let's bring back our previous example reaction that we've already assigned oxidation numbers to. Now we want to answer the question, in this reaction, which substance is oxidized and which is reduced? So take a minute to think about it, write down a couple thoughts, and then I'll advance the slide forward so that we can see. Zinc is being oxidized since it's losing electrons. How do we know that it's losing electrons? Well, its oxidation state goes from 0 to positive 2. So there's a loss there of 2 electrons. Okay. Hydrogen is being reduced since it's gaining 2 electrons, and we can see that because the oxidation state is becoming less positive through the addition of negative charges. A substance which is oxidized in a reaction is called the reducing agent since it donates its electrons to the substance that's being reduced. In this case, zinc is the reducing agent, and that would also mean that hydrogen would be called the oxidizing agent since it is reduced by accepting electrons.